So the next element we want to add to our lessons page is navigation. Typically in a course, you're going to see a vertical type slide in navigation. So let's go ahead and add that. We're going to collapse the structure here, and then we're going to come up here, the plus button, type in OF for off canvas, and then expand the section, and then just drag this to the top of the structure outside the section. So let's open this up and come over to our content and toggle this selection on. It keeps the navigation exposed while we put this together. So we'll click on the content column, and then we'll add in rich text. And let's just expand this a little bit. Here we have the rich text here. We can go ahead and style these as links. So we'll put link 1 and then put this in a list, link 2, like so. And then we can go into the style tab, go down to the CSS option and paste in this CSS here. So we'll just paste that in this custom CSS box here. Let's just put the font size in here, and we'll set that to 0.7 EM. And let's go ahead and just have a quick look at it. So as you can see, it's got the icons on the left side, and that is handled through this line here. I'm going to leave a link at the bottom of this video that gets into this a little bit more. Essentially what it does is, as you add links in here, it adds the icon in with it. You can see it here and here. So let's continue on. Let's move this hamburger icon up here so that we can close this menu. I'm going to right click, wrap this with a block, and then move it up here. Let's go ahead and insert a logo. We'll choose our plus button, type in image, and click on the image. Click on content, and then select the image. We'll choose this image here. And then we need to resize this, and let's resize this down. Let me show you how to duplicate these links here. So if I want to add some resource links underneath here, I'll click here. I'll right click and choose duplicate. And then I'll go to this block here, choose style, and then come down and choose my icon here. Let's change it so it's ending in a 4 versus a D. And then as you can see here, it changes the style of that icon. So let's move this to the right here and then make this an X so that we can close the window. Click on this div here, come over to the content and make this into a row. Come down here to the main axis and choose end, and that's going to push it to the right. And then we can click on the icon itself, come over to the icon setting here, and I'll choose themify and type close and choose this icon here. That way, user has something to click on in order to close the window. Let's create a hamburger icon on the page itself. Let's come up here to off canvas and click content, and then just turn this off here. So let's create a container here above the section. Let's click on the section tab, and we'll just create a div here at the top, and then move this up on the structure. Let's apply a class to this div. We'll just say width is large, and then let's add a toggle in here. TOG, put this. Let's put in a piece of text in there as well, rich text, and then let's move this rich text so that it aligns with the icon. We'll just choose row for this, type in click to see videos. Now the last thing we need to do is apply the ID of the off canvas element to this icon. So we'll come up to the off canvas. We see the ID here. We need to copy this, highlight it, press Control C or Command C if you're on a Mac, and then we will click on the icon here. And then here's the class selector here. So we need to just paste that in. This does need to have the the pound, the BRXE in front of it, the dash, in order for it to work. And now we can test this. So let's go ahead and save view on the front end, and then we'll go ahead and click this, which activates our side navigation. You can see here we can click this to close it, or we can actually click anywhere on the page.